Today was day 6 of the 2024 Buffalo Bills training camp. And it started out as a cool day. And everybody was talking about how nice it was out there. Well, it got hot. And it got warmer as the day went along. And unfortunately, Alec Anderson had to leave practice in an ambulance due to heat-related issues. And, that ambulance drove right by me, and it's a little bit of a scary situation when you see a police officer, escorting out an ambulance. Something's wrong, but you don't know what it is. But reports are that Alex is receiving IVs in the hospital and hopefully should be out later today. But prayers for Alex. Now, for my star of the day today, I'm going to have to go with Curtis Samuel. The guy is just all over the place. Today, the Bills were practicing, doing a lot of practices on swing passes. And, they were tossing out the screens or the swing pass to Cook or to Davis. Even saw it to Dawson Knox. But the most you saw was to Curtis Samuel. They were throwing it to him left, right. And then when they were throwing it up downfield, they were throwing it to Samuel too. So today was a big day for him. On the defensive side of the ball, Von Miller looked good, y'all. Von Miller looks good, y'all. Let's see what's going to happen with Von. He's got that knee brace off now, and he's ready to go. Boy, I'm pumped to see that. My cat. On the safety side, though, we need to look at, we got a bit of a problem happening here. We were already shorthanded on the safety side of the ball with, Poyer and Hyde gone. We were trying to figure out what to do. Taylor Rapp had some big hits out there today. Taylor looks just a little crazy out there, a little little wild, but he's getting the job done, which is the important thing. But we've got some injuries now. As Mike Edwards got hurt earlier this week, pulled his hamstring, and he's been walking around with like electrodes on his leg. And today, second round pick Cole Bishop, in the middle of practice, I saw him walking into the tent, and players don't usually walk into the tent in the middle of practice, and he had his arm bandaged up. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. That's all I really know at this time about the Cole Bishop situation. At the end of practice, though, I did see 4 DBs, I don't know if they're safeties or corners, practicing for tryouts. So, that's the Bills. They've got the next person hopefully ready to go. We'll see what happens there. And they signed Kareem Jackson, longtime Houston Texan, and also played for the Denver Broncos last year. 15-year vet. He's got some skill if you've been in the NFL that long. And if anything, hopefully he can pass that along to Bishop, the young player. So a little bit to worry about there at safety, but not really that worried about what's happening at wide receiver. Not really worried about offensive line, although I don't quite sure still what's going to happen in the middle of the offensive line as they're trying to figure out those pieces of who's going to be center, who's going to be guard. Because obviously if McGovern's not going to be center, he's going to move back over to left guard where he played amazingly last year. Will Clapp at center or Sedrick Van Pran-Granger is the rookie coming out of Georgia. Not sure what's going to happen there. I hope that it can be Sedrick Van Pran-Granger because I'd like to have the youth movement added to the team, sort of like we did last year with Saibo at the right guard position. Osiris Torrance, that is. So we'd like to have another young player join the offensive line and play well, but it might be Will Clapp. It might just stay McGovern. I'm not sure what's going to happen there in the middle, but we'll see what happens there. And there was one more scuffle at practice. I think it started with Spencer Brown and Javon Solomon. I had to look back at his picture. Javon Solomon and Spencer Brown tussling, and then, you know, the teams, all the players seem like they got to get involved in that. So that happened. And anytime you're going to have the pads on and the intensity ratcheting up, those will happen once in a while. But I think all love after practice. So we'll see what's going to happen with all of that. But I was impressed by Curtis Samuel today. I have been impressed by our offensive line. I have been impressed by a lot of things with our team. So we'll see. And it's exciting to see Von Miller playing, and hopefully he continues to do that, and we can see that into the regular season. As far as autographs for today, I got one new one, and it is the before-mentioned rookie draft pick, Sedrick Van Pran-Granger. I yelled over to him and asked him to come over to sign. He said 1 minute. He finished a couple of things he was doing to get ready for the season. He was doing some practice on his own. And then he came over, talked to us a little bit, asked us how we were doing. I welcomed him to the team and threw out a Go Dogs, and he gave me Go Dogs back. I'm not really a Georgia Bulldog fan, but obviously he played for him, so I encourage that involvement. Not really a college football fan. I mean, I like college football, I like watching it, but I don't have an in particular team like I do in the NFL. Obviously, I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. So, with that, tomorrow there's no practice, or at least not practice that I'm allowed to go to, so we'll have to take a day off. And then back to practice on Thursday, and then the big red-blue scrimmage on Friday. Looking forward to all of that, and the season is coming up. It's coming up. So, with that, we say, go Bills, and remember, go!